Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. The lion is considered the king of Savannah. The lion is a well-muscled cat with a long body, large head and majestic mane that is second in size only to the tiger. Lions are unique among all cats in that they live in a group or pride and is the only cat that's sexually dimorphic. The lions live in a variety of habitats but prefer grasslands, savanna, dense scrub and open woodlands. Historically, they ranged across much of Europe, Asia and Africa, but now they are found mainly in parts of Africa. A small population of about 600 Asiatic lions lives in India's Gir National Park. The lions once roamed over most of the world but are now limited to small parts of Africa and India. Only about 25,000 lions live in the wild today, down from more than 1 lakh only 25 years ago. Their numbers have been declined by human encroachment on their habitats and by conflicts with people. So friends, if we took the lion to the cold climates of Siberia, would it be able to survive between Siberian tiger and brown bear? So will he be able to establish his rule in Siberia like in Africa, and will he be able to defeat the tiger and become the undisputed king of Siberia? Let's find out. So friends, first of all, let us make a comparison between the climate of Africa and Siberia. The general climate of Siberia is described as having long, brutally cold winters and short summers. It is geographically situated in Asia. However, due to it being colonized and incorporated into Russia, it is culturally and politically a part of Europe. By far the most commonly occurring climate in Siberia is continental subarctic, with the annual average temperature about -5 degrees Celsius and an average for January of -25 degrees Celsius and an average for July of +17 degrees Celsius. On the other hand, the major parts of Africa experiences extreme heat during much of the year, especially the desert, semi-desert and savanna. The summer temperature typically average around 28 degrees Celsius, while winter temperature is 18 degrees Celsius. The lowest temperature in North Africa was recorded in Morocco at -24 degrees Celsius. Now let's move on to the real topic. If lions are taken to Siberia, then the biggest challenge before them will be the cold climate of Siberia. Will he be able to adapt himself to the harsh winter of Siberia? Despite living in hot savanna and deserts, the lions can handle colder regions rather well compared to most African species. In fact, lions historically have roamed Europe, Asia and Africa. Friends, you must have probably heard about the Eurasian cave lion. Cave lions were the ancestor of the modern-day lion. They was used to living in very cold climate. In the same way, lions can also easily adapt to cold weather. You may have seen many African and Asiatic lions in the European zoos, which have adapted themselves to the cold climate, where the temperature is sometimes around -7 degrees Celsius in the month of January. According to experts, cold temperatures help lions grow their mane longer and thicker, which is more helpful in retaining heat in cold weather. So, if they can survive in the cold climate of Europe, why not in Siberia? So, if they manage to survive the harsh winter cold of Siberia, I think they may become the top predator of Siberia. And the special thing is that wherever the lion goes, they can easily form groups and they will hunt together. And they are large and strong enough to take on animals as big as brown bear and Amur tigers. No matter how big a Siberian tiger is, it will never dare to compete with the pride of a lion. And a male lion's mane is perfect for defending their necks in fights. Wild boar, deer, and elk would be perfect prey items for them. And since they are social, they don't have to worry that much about other predators like bear, wolves, and Siberian tigers. So at last it is concluded that yes, lions can survive in cold climates, but the survival chances of African and Asiatic lions are about 20% because their manes are short and adapted to live in warm places. Though an Asiatic lion has a short mane, but when an Asiatic lion is sent to a zoo in cold regions, surprisingly they started developing bigger manes and hair. So this shows that they can adapt themselves according to the situation. But Barbary lions have more than 90% chances of survival because those lions lived in the Atlas Mountains of northwestern Africa, which had much cold and snowy winters until the first decades of the 20th century. Moreover, Barbary lions have much thicker mane and large body, and I think they are well suited to survive in cold weather. So friends, what's your opinion? To tell me in the comments. Thanks for watching and don't forget to like and share.